One moment your cat is on the windowsill judging your life choices, the next they've vanished. Most of the time, they come sauntering back after a few hours with that smug, "What? I was here the whole time" face. But sometimes they're gone for days, weeks, or just long enough to make you consider printing "missing," maybe pretending not to hear you posters. Here's the thing, cats don't just run off for no reason. Something always sparks their great escape. The trick is figuring out what's luring them away so you can make home the ultimate "why would I leave" kind destination. And yes, we'll also dig into that burning question. If your cat does get lost, will they find their way home? Some are, strutting back like they've got an internal compass powered by pure smugness. And others, let's just hope they're not following the scent trail to the fish counter at the supermarket. Reason 1. Your cat thinks you're a part-time friend. If your furry overlord is spending more time sulking in the neighbor's yard than on your couch, it might be because you're not giving them the VIP treatment they secretly demand. Sure, cats have a reputation for being independent, but deep down, they're big softies who thrive on love and attention. Ignore them too much, and they might go audition for a new human. Think about it. Would you stick around if someone only filled your bowl but never played with you or scratched behind your ears? Okay, maybe for the snacks, but still. A lonely cat is more likely to wander off in search of someone who will give them the affection they're missing. The fix? Just a few minutes of daily playtime, cuddles, and general, "you're the best cat ever" praise. Food and shelter keep them alive, but your attention makes them happy. And when your cat is happy, they're less likely to start a secret second life down the street. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Reason 2. Your cat's inner explorer just can't help it. Cats have a built-in "what's over there" button that never switches off. One minute they're napping on the windowsill, the next they're halfway down the street investigating a mysterious smell, chasing a butterfly, or staring down a pigeon like it owes them money. Sometimes they don't even have a plan. They just see something move, and suddenly it's a full-blown mission. In fact, some cats treat the neighborhood like a giant social club, meeting in back alleys to swap stories and sniff suspicious trash bins. 5 stars, highly recommended. But here's the thing, curiosity is cute until it's risky. The great outdoors can bring run-ins with other animals, street hazards, or epic catfights that send your feline home limping. Or worse, not home at all. Even though cats have impressive built-in GPS, it's not foolproof, especially if they're hurt or wander too far into known territory. The smart move? Give your little adventurer an ID upgrade, microchipping or a collar with a tag, so if they go on one of their voyages of discovery, they've got a ticket back to you. Reason 3. Your cat thinks your house is a stress factory. Cats love a peaceful, predictable environment. Basically, they want their home life to feel like a permanent spa day. If your place feels more like a rock concert or a soap opera, your cat might start packing their tiny imaginary suitcase. Loud noises, sudden changes, new pets, new people, even a dinner party that gets too lively can send your feline looking for quieter pastures. And don't underestimate the emotional toll of yelling or punishment. Cats don't respond with "I'll do better next time." They respond with "I'm moving out." Even small disruptions like noisy appliances or construction outside can chip away at their sense of safety. The fix? Make your home a sanctuary. Think soft voices, cozy corners, and safe spaces where they can retreat if life gets too hectic. If your cat feels secure, they're much less likely to wander off in search of a calmer Airbnb. Have you ever experienced your cat running away? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Reason 4. Your cat's inner predator is on the prowl. Under that fluffy exterior beats the heart of a tiny, whiskered tiger. When a cat spots a bird, mouse, or even an unsuspecting bug, their brain flips into "must-catch" by emote. This primal hunting instinct can send them sprinting out the door and into the wild unknown, sometimes so far that even their built-in GPS starts buffering. Young kids especially, are notorious for going on epic hunting expeditions, and while they may think they're starring in their own nature documentary, you're left wondering if you should print missing posters. You can't erase the hunter from your cat, but you can give them safe, indoor outlets. Interactive toys, feather wands, puzzle feeders, basically anything that lets them stalk, pounce, and feel victorious without leaving your living room. If they've got enough action indoors, they're less likely to disappear on a rodent-chasing road trip. Reason 5. Your cat's not feeling perfect. If your normally clingy furball suddenly starts avoiding you and seeking out quiet, hidden spots, it might not be because they're mad you bought the wrong flavor of treats. It could be because they're sick. Cats have a built-in "I'll handle this myself" policy when they're unwell, often slipping away to somewhere calm and secluded. In the wild, this is pure survival instinct. When they're weak, they know they're vulnerable to predators, so they go full ninja and hide. Sadly, this can also happen when a cat is nearing the end of their life, wandering off to find a peaceful spot where they won't be disturbed. The best way to prevent a disappearing act? Regular vet checkups. Even if your cat gives you the "how dare you put me in this carrier" glare, it's worth it to catch problems early. Healthy cats are happy cats, and happy cats are far less likely to ghost you for a quiet hiding place under a bush somewhere. Reason 6. Your cat is basically leading a secret soap opera. If your cat slips out at the same time every day, like the "You've got a standing appointment," don't be surprised if they're not just chasing squirrels. They might be heading to their other family. Yep, your furry little roommate could be living a full-on double life. Some friendly neighbor down the street may have decided your cat is their cat, offering gourmet treats, cozy naps on the couch, and possibly a petting schedule that puts yours to shame. And your cat? They're not going to say no to a second home with free snacks and endless attention. It's surprisingly common for outdoor cats to have multiple humans on their payroll. To them, it's not betrayal, it's just smart resource management. After all, why settle for one food bowl when you can have 2 or 3? Reason 7. Your cat got spooked and hit the panic teleport button. Cats may look like they've got it all together, but deep down, they're fuzzy little anxiety machines. One unexpected scare, a barking dog, a car zooming past, a sudden clap of thunder, and they're off faster than you can say, "Here, kitty kitty." Fireworks, vacuum cleaners, even something as silly as a plastic bag rustling can send them bolting for the hills. Once fear kicks in, instinct takes over. Run first, ask questions later. Unfortunately, in the chaos, they can end up far from home and too stressed to find their way back right away. Your job? Make their home feel like the safest fortress in the world. That means keeping them away from unnecessary scares. Yes, that includes the infamous cucumber prank. Funny to humans, utterly terrifying to cats. The more secure they feel in their own space, the less likely they are to dash off on a fear-fueled adventure. Because while your cat may have 9 lives, it's nicer if they spend most of them curled up on your couch instead of hiding under a stranger's porch. Reason 8. Your cat wants to be king or queen of more land. Cats are basically tiny monarchs, and your home is their royal palace. But for some, ruling one kingdom just isn't enough. Once they've mastered their indoor domain, they may feel the irresistible urge to expand into uncharted territories, aka your street, the neighbor's yard, or the vacant lot down the block. If they spot another cat trespassing near their kingdom, the urge to march out there and defend their honor can be overwhelming. Male cats, in particular, tend to have larger roaming ranges than females, so they're more likely to go on a border patrol mission. The easiest way to dial down this land-grabbing instinct? Neutering. It lowers their drive to stake claims outside your home and keeps them safer within their established empire, where the snacks are plentiful and the throne, your couch, is always warm. Reason 9. Your cat is on a romantic mission. If your cat isn't spayed or neutered, their inner matchmaker takes over in ways that are, let's say, determined. Unspayed females in heat will stop at nothing to find a mate, while unneutered males will pull off Mission Impossible level stunts to track one down. We're talking darting through open doors, clawing at window screens, squeezing through impossible gaps, basically anything to answer the call of feline romance. But these love quests often involve risky territory, busy streets, and long treks that make finding their way back home much harder. The solution? Spay or neuter your cat. It dramatically reduces those powerful urges, keeps them safer, and ensures their idea of a wild night is chasing a toy mouse around your living room instead of risking life and whiskers for love. Do cats come back when they run away, and are they actually able to find their way back home? Some cats are like furry little homing missiles. They disappear for days, then waltz back in like they've been on a Mediterranean cruise. This ability, called homing, is basically their way of navigating through unfamiliar places to get back to their starting point. How do they do it? Well, scientists aren't totally sure, but it might involve an uncanny sensitivity to the Earth's geomagnetic field, or they just have an internal compass that's way better than our GPS on low battery. Cats are thought to mentally pin their home as their main landmark and then orient themselves around it. They also leave breadcrumb trails of scent, rubbing their heads on things, marking territory, so they can sniff their way back. Some even seem to use subtle environmental clues, like sounds and smells, to guide them home. But, and it's a big but, this isn't foolproof. A cat can get disoriented, wander too far, or be thrown off course by fear, bad weather, or a distracting bird. And sometimes, life throws in a plot twist. There are real stories of cats accidentally hopping onto trucks or lorries, only to be found hundreds of kilometers away, baffled but still trying to head home. While there are plenty of heartwarming tales of cats returning after weeks, months, or even years, relying on them to find their own way back is risky. If your cat goes missing, act fast. Search your immediate area, plaster social media and lampposts with their photo, and contact local shelters and vets. If your cat's microchipped and your contact info is up to date, any vet who scans them can get them back to you. You can keep your cat from pulling a disappearing act cats rarely vanish just for the fun of it. More often, they leave because something about their current life isn't quite right, and they're convinced they can find better elsewhere. The trick to stopping this is to make home so perfect that wandering off feels like a terrible deal. Picture your house as a 5-star resort designed for one very important guest. Keep the entertainment flowing with toys, cozy spots to nap, and little adventures they can have indoors. And don't forget to keep life interesting with new scents, games, and surprises that stimulate their mind. When your cat feels safe, comfortable, and adored, the outside world loses a lot of its appeal. After all, why risk the unknown when they already live somewhere with great food, constant love, and staff who clearly worship the ground they walk on? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.